Today, we will be discussing the physics of drunk driving. To begin, we will discuss what happens in your body while you consume alcohol, the physics behind not being able to control yourself while you're in a car due to your mind being off balance, as well as including a demonstration of this loss of balance by putting on the driver's education goggles. But you may ask, why did we choose this topic?
We chose this topic because it was something that we all had an interest in learning when one of us had brought up the thought of the speakers we had a few years ago who told us their experiences with drunk driving. I personally remember one of the speakers talking about how he had been drinking and decided to get in the car to drive home. Due to loss of focus, vision, and muscle control, he did not have the qualifications to drive his vehicle. He mentioned that he had been driving on the other side of the road and hit a car head-on, leaving a young girl paralyzed. This really touched me. We all agreed that it would be more interesting to know what occurs in your body that causes you not to be able to handle a motorized vehicle while under the influence.
To begin, we will have a few people take turns to talk about specific systems of the body and how it is affected by alcohol. Once we finish that, I will explain how all of these effects lead to not being able to drive while under the influence. Here's Allie to describe the effects of alcohol on the cardiovascular system.
The cardiovascular system includes the heart and all of the arteries and veins that bring blood throughout the body. If alcohol is overconsumed, it can affect your blood pressure and heart rate. If you already have high blood pressure and drink, you can endanger your health. But if your heart rate increases, it can cause panic, fever, and sweating while you're driving. And if you begin to panic, there could be a possibility of going off the road or out of your lane. Also, there is a decrease in your heart rate, the blood pressure that your muscles in your arms and legs, let alone your brain, need to operate a motorized vehicle. If blood flow to your organs and muscles, it can lead to organ failure and decrease in muscle activity. With less blood sent to the brain, it can cause your brain not to think straight or concentrate. This causes you to be distracted while driving and lose control of your vehicle. Now here's Kaylin to talk about the central nervous system.
The central nervous system is the control center of the body. It is stemmed from your brain and can control the motions that your body takes from signals that your brain sends. As I speak right now, there are signals from my brain telling my jaw and my tongue the movements the muscles must make to say the words I read off the page. Just like the signals that are telling my facial muscles what to do, there are stems of the nervous system that branch off to your arms and legs that tell your limbs what to do. For example, when you are driving, there are brain signals that tell your limbs what to do while driving. It tells your arms to keep the wheel steady, to stay in your lane, and when to turn right or left. And the process of reading the speed limit sign, it tells your foot to ease up if you are going too fast, or push down if the speed limit increases. These impulses are caused by simple brain processes that involve your body to move without really thinking about what is doing. With the consumption of alcohol, these signals can be slowed down significantly and can cause you to lose focus on your actions. While driving, you need to be able to focus at all times on the speed you are going, the lane you are in, and the actions of the other drivers on the road. Next, we will have Cassie discuss the physics behind drunk driving, and after that, Tori and I will demonstrate what it feels like to be drunk and trying to drive, while Cassie recaps the physics of why we feel this way.
The physics behind driving under the influence is based on balance. Due to loss of muscle control, slower reaction time, and panic, your body's equilibrium may be thrown off. The center of gravity in your mind can be thrown off if your brain is unfocused and your eyes are not able to keep focused and process what your body is doing. Many drunks have a difficult time just being stationary and keeping their balance because they are incapable of managing the stability of holding up their body's center of gravity. I will reference more about center of balance when I explain Kaylin and Tori's demonstration of the drunk goggles. Applying balance to drunk driving, there is a balance that you must maintain in the car, and that is the control of the steering wheel. As alcohol in your system begins to slow the bodily functions as previously described by Allie and Kaylin, there is a loss of focus and muscle control. While you're holding your steering wheel to try to keep it straight, and your muscles suddenly do not know what to do because your brain cannot comprehend to keep the vehicle straight, there can be jerky movements of the car because you will swerve off center of the lane on the road. Let's watch as Kaylin and Tori try to maintain their balance as they describe what they see and how they feel as they put on the goggles designed for driver's education companies to give teenagers an idea of what it feels like to try driving drunk.
Okay, so I see right now everything is really blurry, and there's two of Alyssa. Tori has 3 legs. And it looks like a dwarf. Okay, and like the light, like there's like light, and there's like a straight line coming into my eye. It's like really bugging me.
You look so fat.
And yeah, and like the windows, like they look like rainbow. Everything is just one big blur. Like I couldn't walk right now. If I tried. Like I could walk, but like I can't like walk in there. Okay. Here you go.
Okay. I feel really numb, kind of dizzy. And I feel really tingly. I'm not cold though. I feel nauseous. Kind of sick. All I can pay attention right now is Kaylin looks like she's really fat because of her 2 body. But yeah, this hurts.
Kaylin and Tori have a loss of center of balance because their equilibrium has been visually thrown off. Because of their goggles, their vision is impaired, which can cause loss of concentration. This represents the loss of balance because the inability to see straight gives the brain the effect that your center of balance is off. While you drive under the influence, most of the time at significant speeds, because you're not able to comprehend how fast you are going, if you lose concentration, you can begin to swerve left and right, possibly causing danger to others on the road.
We hope that you have enjoyed listening to us ramble about drunk driving. We hope you will take our advice and never get in the car after you drink. Even if you have to call your parents to come pick you up. Yes, they will be mad, but I am sure they will appreciate you calling them rather than getting in the car with someone who has been drinking. Or if you have been drinking, and you are planning on driving yourself. The scariest thing about driving is having to trust other drivers on the road. If you are under the influence and plan on getting in a car, you are endangered in the life of those of others on the road, along with endangering yourself, because you are capable of losing your balance, and Cassie's previously spoke about. There is a slim chance that you will be able to control your vehicle. Here is Tori to talk about why this information has been important and why, as supplying with your few shocking statistics about drunk driving.
Why is this important to know? This is important knowledge to know because 80% of adults 18 or older have admitted to drinking alcohol one or more times during their lifetime. Due to this statistic, we have also further looked into what the age is most likely to drink and drive. We found that the most common age to get in the car after drinking is ages 21 to 25. That is only 3 years away from where we are all standing right now. Another piece of information that we came across was that there are nearly 1.2 million people in the world that will get in the car and drive after drinking. Almost half of them are arrested because they are involved in an accident. Please make smart decisions in the future. Stay tuned to find out from Melissa what our next TED Talk Tuesday will be about in this series.
In the next part of this series, please watch us discuss the physics of motorcycle driving. Thank you for watching our TED Talk on the physics of drunk driving. Please stay tuned for more funny videos from Team A.T.A.C.K.
To drinking alcohol one or more times during the lifetime. I can't do this.
Had brought up the experiences.
Keep going. Keep going.
Drive while under the influence. Here's Allie to describe the effects of alcohol.
Wait, tell me when to go.
God.
You can't go